The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Good evening from the dungeon. It's time for West Holmes Wrestling as the West Holmes Knights host former OCC rival Mount Vernon and the Yellow Jackets. Originally, this was supposed to be a tri-meet with Akron Hoban joining, but Hoban backs out, so a regular dual meet tonight between the Knights and the Yellow Jackets. And we should be in for a good one here tonight, folks. We'll have a new commentator on, of course, Will O'Donnell, stepping aside this year, and we'd like to wish Will well and thank him again for all his service here for WKLM during football and wrestling season. But we'll be joined by Cole Woods here in just a little bit, so stay tuned as we get set for wrestling here on WKLM. Welcome back to the Dungeon. Jake Sidle with you this evening, and I am joined by Cole Woods tonight. Cole, the former West Holmes Knight. What's it mean for you to be back out here and broadcasting for the first time with this wrestling program?
It means a lot. Truthfully, I kind of grew up in this program with Dad being the head coach for 27 years, I believe, here. So I think it's means a lot to me, really.
A little bit of a different vantage point for you tonight, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're really excited to have you on here. I mentioned it earlier, Will O'Donnell had been our partner for so long, but you came highly recommended to us. So what are you looking forward to in this one tonight? I know Mount Vernon, former OCC foe, always seems to have a strong program.
Yeah, I'm looking for a lot of hard wrestling tonight, truthfully. Mount Vernon, very tough team. I believe they're top 10 in the state at D1 right now. So they have a very, very solid team. We're going to need everything we can tonight to come away with a win.
And you talk about that Division I in wrestling. That is stacked here in Ohio, and to be top 10 at a school like Mount Vernon, that's always something good to see for the region as a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. When you talk about D1, Division I wrestling here in Ohio, you talk about St. Edwards, Wadsworth, Brecksville, Massillon, Perrysburg. Those are all teams that are ranked top 25 in the country right now. So for them to be kind of up there with those guys, that's a huge thing.
Well, as we get set for this one, we'll take another time out here. Just a quick note that tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Critchfield Law Firm, the Commercial and Savings Bank, Denco Marketing, Home Siding Contractors, Holmes Wayne Electric, Kaufman Realty and Auctions, Pomerane Hospital, Millersburg Tire Service, MRV Siding Supply, Roadies, IJ Marketplace, Keim Home Center, Homburns Insurance, Buckeye Career Center, Hummel Group, and Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Center. Stay tuned. We'll come back here in just a little bit for our national anthem. Then we'll have our first JV matches heading your way next year on WKLM. Welcome back to the Dungeon as we get set up for this one. Jake Sidle, Cole Woods with you. We also have our video crew tonight of Sheldon, Stotts, our producer. Andrew Dunlap is our videographer as Mount Vernon getting their final warm-ups in here on the mat. And looks like the West Holmes Knights getting set to enter one of my favorite entrances you get here at West Holmes. You know, you got the football helmet this year for football. The basketball team's coming out here in the tunnel, but there's just something about these wrestlers running onto the mat and getting ready to go that it just gets the blood pumping.
It does. It's funny. Whenever I was little, that was always I would run out from my grandparents' house and do laps in their living room because I've watched this, ever since I was literally born. I was at my first wrestling match here at West Holmes when I was 2 days old. So quite literally, I've been watching this my whole entire life. It is my favorite thing of all time.
And it brings that tradition to it. We look up at the rafters, including the new Loudon-Dixon 150 pounds championship banner. This is a proud wrestling tradition here at West Holmes.
Yeah, absolutely. And putting another banner up there feels great. Last one was 2008, so 17 years ago now. And, when Loudon was little, that was kind of the talk of he really could be able to do that. Whenever they were talking, that might be the next Colt. So he's done it. He's got one more year to do it, and hopefully we end this season again on top of the podium.
Yeah, it'd be great to see for West Holmes again. We've covered them in the state dual regionals out here at West Holmes. Just again, that proud program that it's more of a retool or reload than rebuild. As here come the Knights. We are going to have some JV matches before we get the varsity match started tonight. We'll carry those for you here on WKLM. Again, thanks for joining us tonight. Always great to have you with us when we get wrestling season started. It's we had the late start this year. No home meets until January, but now we're going to get things going. They got the Todd Day Invitational coming up here in a couple weeks too.
Yeah, absolutely. It is great. We get to be at home finally here for a dual meet. Then a couple weeks from here now, and for the it's Todd Day Memorial Tournament now, which Todd was a very, very, very good friend of my dad's. So I grew up with them my entire life. It's great that tournament has now been named after him.
And it's not just wrestling. He meant so much to this West Holmes community. Outside of wrestling, all around, outside of athletics, he was just that guy that everyone knew.
Yeah, really. I mean, if I hung out with Todd plenty of times, and he'd be talking to somebody, I'm like, Dad, who is that? And he's like, oh, somebody Todd knows.
We're going to get set for this one. We're going to go ahead and hand things over to Brett Kern, the PA announcer.
And the host team, the Knights of West Holmes. We'll get the wrestling underway here in just a bit with some junior varsity matches before we get into our varsity wrestling. But before we get the wrestling underway, we ask everyone to please remove head cover. And if you're able to please rise for our national anthem. And
tonight's national anthem is brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Service Center in Millersburg. Here's Peyton Hudson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight were the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets like loud, the bombs bursting out, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And again, tonight's national anthem brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Service Center in Millersburg. Jake Sidle and Cole Woods with you. Got some JV matches coming up.
Our meet, we should say, and a reminder
We'll see who we have first. We have some idea of who's going to be wrestling for each school in the JV matches, but we want to make sure we know who's on the mat before that.
It's about a half second difference between the scoreboard going to
So
zero
we get the
and the horn then going off.
scoreboard disclaimer from Brett Kernan. So I can't tell how many times we've had a dual meet out here and someone's been complaining about.
Yeah, I remember that. I think it was 2 years ago now, maybe. And man, the buzzer wasn't working that night, so it was, oh my gosh, it was just a dilemma. Hopefully the buzzer's working tonight and we won't have to worry about that.
Well, it just doesn't show the tenths of the seconds when it's on wrestling mode.
Yes.
So 132 pounders.
And wrestling for West Holmes is Dylan Farabee. Again, this is
Wyatt Lehman taking on Dylan Farabee to get things started here.
for Mount Vernon, Farabee for West Holmes.
Yeah, Lehman's in deep on a shot here. Farabee's looking to sprawl out. Crossface here, hook the leg, and should be a takedown. He's getting close. Looks like it. There it should be. There we go. 3 for Farabee pretty quickly in this match here.
A good job by Farabee to regain control there before giving it up.
Yeah, absolutely, and looking to get some back points here. And that's a huge change. I think just happened last year with a 3-point takedown. The new 4-point near fall. That is, you can rack up some points very quickly now.
Had him close to a fall there, it looked like. He's trying to keep his back off the mat. You got the 4 point back points there. So 7-0 Farabee here, under a minute in the first period of this JV match.
Looks like Farabee's going to kick him out here, looking to score another takedown. Got to get some shot fakes going. Ooh, and a hard sprawl there for another takedown now for Farabee, and looking to lock up that cradle again. He's got to get hip to hip. There we go. We're going to get some more back points here. Looks like looks very close to a fall.
There it is.
Yep.
If that was twice, we saw Farabee really fend off a shot from his opponent, able to get him onto the mat, get that takedown, and then able to win by fall.
Yeah, Farabee's a very long kid. Those cradles are going to be very dangerous for him as he continues to progress. He's a kid that kind of started late, but has came a long way since starting.
So West Holmes gets a win in the first JV match. Second JV match coming up here.
And we'll now go 138 pounders here for a junior varsity match.
138.
It will be Noah Crowders, and for West Holmes, Calvin Pendlebury.
The Calvin Pendlebury taking on Noah Crothers of Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon, Pendlebury for West Holmes.
Pendlebury giving up about 6.5 pounds here.
Yeah, and that does not sound like a lot, but in wrestling, that is a lot. That is a lot to give up here. Not a whole lot happening yet, but still just trying to feel each other out. Working into our ties, we're going to have to get pretty aggressive here, start getting some shot fakes, open them up here. And Calvin's one of those kids that he started late too. I think he didn't start till his 8th grade year. And being a sophomore, this is only his 3rd year wrestling, he's made a drastic improvement as well as the years continue on.
I think we're seeing that more and more. Some of these kids coming to wrestling late and then really just starting to pick it up real quick.
Yeah, we were just talking about that before. With coaching at the youth level, half of our middle school team didn't wrestle in our youth league. So, I mean, talking kids that started in 7th, 8th grade most of the time. And that's a hard thing to make up, truthfully. And a lot of these kids are doing a very good job picking this sport up very quickly.
And we got a whistle and a restart here.
There's at least a shot attempt from Calvin. He put two together there, so put two shots together, trying to open him up a little bit more. Right there, reshot nice. Got to far extended out. Best thing here is probably just get out of bounds. Yep, perfect. About 10 seconds left, first period. But Calvin's looking fairly aggressive now that we've kind of gotten in the last minute or so.
And that first, call it 75 seconds, 80 seconds was pretty conservative from both wrestlers, but now it looks like they're both trying to find that first takedown as we go to the second period.
Looks like Mount Vernon chose to go down here. We're gonna, hopefully Calvin can get a few turns here, kind of open up the scoring a little bit. Nice break down there. It looks like he's working for crossface, looking for that, possibly that cradle that Farabee had just hit twice in his match. Good mat return from Calvin there.
You don't want to give up that escape point here in the second period. It's going to force you to either be more aggressive or get that escape point to tie it in the third.
Yeah, absolutely, especially after that first period where nobody scored. But there's a reversal there for Mount Vernon. That'll make it 2-0 with about 1:15 left in the second. Now, if you're Calvin, you're really wanting that escape point now, obviously. To get hand control and come up here. Looks like Mount Vernon's got a cross wrist ride, and that is a tough ride to get out of. You are basically at their mercy at that point. You really need to get that hand free again so we can work up.
And this is the first time we've seen Crothers on top. He's looking pretty comfortable when he's on top.
Yeah, he is looking very tough on top, and he's looking like he's working for a fall here. Calvin's going to need to keep moving. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Yep, there it is.
A good fight there from Pendlebury, but Crothers, like I said, he just got on top, and I think he kind of smelled the blood in the water, was ready to end it.
Yeah, he looked very aggressive on top, very tough on top. So, and that can be, things for Calvin to work on there is not letting him get that cross wrist come in first, because as soon as that happens, you're at the mercy of the guy on top, really.
And it looks like I think our next one for JV is going to be at 2:15.
Yes. Yep.
So Cohen Wilson for West Holmes, Tanner Robinson for Mount Vernon. Cohen Wilson, a name I seem to remember from had a good day of the invite last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Cohen's one of those kids that he has been around for a while, and obviously right there showing it. Hit a nice little barrel roll, looking to get a fall right here. Get this over with quick.
Junior taking on the freshman for Mount Vernon.
He's going to want to lift that head there, and it looks like yep, there it is. Real quick one there.
Call it 35 seconds for that fall in the first period. In our coverage tonight, wouldn't be possible without some fantastic sponsors. It's brought to you in part by the Critchfield Law Firm, the Commercial and Savings Bank, Denco Marketing, Home Siding Contractors, Holmes Wayne Electric, and Coffin Realty and Auctions. Also, after the match, we'll be announcing our Bully Dogs Towing Man of the Match. Are going to be getting themselves a T-shirt and a Bell Bucks gift card. We'll be announcing that after the match today. As I think we're getting ready to announce all the matchups. Let's hand it back to Brett Kern.
Competition for tonight on the varsity side. First off will be 106 pounders. Mount Vernon will be forfeiting, And for West Holmes, it'll be Ashton Cornwell. At 113 pounds for Mount Vernon, it'll be Austin Higgins, and he'll be wrestling Colton Garber of West Holmes. 120-pounders for the Yellow Jackets, it's Keegan Leisure, and for West Holmes, Liam Engel. At 126 pounds for Mount Vernon, it's Ethan Hurlow, and for West Holmes, Ian Doherty. At 132 pounds for the Yellow Jackets, it'll be Ty Thomas, and for West Holmes, Gabe Umstead. At 138 pounds for Mount Vernon, it's Jackson Plumley, and for West Holmes, Oliver Roberts. At 144 pounds for the Yellow Jackets, it'll be Gabe Thomas, and for West Holmes, Oliver Heller. At 150 pounds for Mount Vernon, it'll be Preston Henfield, and for West Holmes, Noah Grassball. At 157 pounds for the Yellow Jackets, it's Maverick Gregory, and for the Knights, Logan Lyda. At 165 pounds for Mount Vernon, it will be Jude Kirk, and for West Holmes, Finn McClintock. At 175 pounds for the Yellow Jackets, it's Connor Davidson, and for West Holmes, Lincoln Gomes. At 190 pounds for the Yellow Jackets, it's Luke Mullins, and for West Holmes, it'll be Camden McLuggage. At 215 pounds for Mount Vernon, it's Trevor Jones, and wrestling for West Holmes, Grady Hopkins. And at heavyweight, wrestling for Mount Vernon will be Fritz Johnson, and for West Holmes, it's Dylan Sowers.
Cool to see each matchup get that introduction here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of, that's a big wrestling tradition right there. Bring everybody out, let everybody know, kind of a tentative lineup. Things sometimes change as the duel goes on. A little bit of strategy to that as things progress if you like a matchup better. But for the most part, that's usually the permanent lineups.
You know, I think going back to the last couple of years covering these dual meets with Will, he's always like, yeah, this is where that strategy comes in. Do you forfeit here and trying to get the next weight class? You switch some guys around. What do you want to do? So.
Yeah. And I know that's going through Coach Vaughn's head the whole dual meet. If he can, and if there's something he likes better, that's something they got to teeter in their head. As each match goes on, you kind of, because every match is different results, so obviously that can sway your decision on who you send out.
Okay, so we just had the coin toss complete. Mount Vernon has taken odds for their choice. So 106 will start things off. Ashton Cornwell's going to get the forfeit win, so West Holmes going to play from in front here in this dual meet. So West Holmes will lead 6-0. We'll go to 113. Austin Higgins, a freshman, taking on freshman Colton Garver.
Hard tie there. Garver's going after him. He's aggressive in these first about 10 seconds. It's what you love to see out of a wrestler start off a dual meet.
I think we've seen that a lot from the West Holmes in the lower weight classes over the last few years. They want to get out there and be scrappy right off the bat.
Yeah. You're setting the momentum for the rest of the duel. So obviously, the more attacking you're doing, the more scoring you're doing, the more the rest of the team can ride that momentum. Garver with a nice double leg takedown right there, and again looking for looks like a crossface cradle. Run that. Looks like he's reaching underneath. If you're gonna run a butcher now, you just gotta run around the head and
He's getting close to those back points again.
There we go. I don't think he got any. Mount Vernon guy flipped through a little too quickly there to get his 2 count.
Higgins knows West Holmes is going to go for those cradles and trying to get those back points. Trying to do everything he can to keep Garver from getting him flipped over.
Yeah, they are. That is, I mean, we've seen 4 matches tonight, and 3 of them hit a cradle, and Cohen Wilson didn't need to because he put him right to his back, but Garver's looking for a pin here.
I think he's got 4 back points there. He does. That'll make it 7-0.
Going right back to that cradle series. Roll through here. If he gets that bottom knee in the side, pushes this away, that is tight.
He's got another 4 count here. 10 seconds left in the period. Our official down there watching right on the edge of the mat. Now 4 seconds left in the match. He'll get out of it another 4 to West Holmes. So 11-0 Garver after 1. A master class there here at the lower divisions on getting him turned.
Yeah, he is putting in some work on top tonight. It's great to see, and he's doing that series perfectly.
The Mount Vernon wrestler choosing to go neutral, back on his feet here.
Yeah, and if you're Garver here, you want to see start firing off some shots again. Come out the way you did, perfect. Looking to wrap around the waist here, cover that other leg, and get your takedown. Maybe work up to the back and get some back points too.
Another takedown makes it 14-0. 90 seconds to go, under 90 seconds to go here in the second.
Right back to that crossface series. Mount Vernon was ready for it that time though, defending that off well. Right back to it again.
Got at least 2 here. And that 2 will get the tech fall.
At 113 pounds, the winner with a 16-0 tech fall at 3 minutes, 1 second, Colton Garver of West Holmes.
So Garver with the tech fall. That'll make it 11-0 West Holmes. So we move to 120 pounders.
Yeah, and you couldn't ask for almost any more perfect of a start for West Holmes here, jumping out to an 11-0 lead against a good team like this.
So Keegan Leisure taking on Liam Angle here. Angle, the sophomore at 120. Had some good matches last season.
Yeah, he's a kid that's coming around. Oh, and there's a good shot from him. Looking to finish here. Looking to dump him. Nice trip. Covered ankle and gets his takedown right there. And just like matches before, we're looking for another crossface series. More than likely looking for that cradle or that butcher.
Trying to pull him back into the mat so he's got a little more room to work with too.
Yeah, and that's another rule change that's kind of happened as of recent. You only have to have even just a finger, technically, of a supporting limb is all you need to have in bounds anymore. That's not the case the way it used to be. If shoulders were out of bounds, you could not get any back points.
I think Leisure just trying to get all those supporting limbs out of bounds here. Does get out. Angle never lost control though, so he'll start on top here.
Yeah, for Liam here, it's real important to keep this guy down. If you cannot get any back points, I would consider this technically a kind of short time left in the period, somewhat. Very important here to keep him down, maybe get a turn. It looks like he's going for that crossface series once again.
And a good job to fight off the attack from Leisure, who's looking to get 2 points of his own. Under 30 seconds here in the period. Angle up 3-0.
Going back to that crossface series again, looking like he's going to.
He's got 14 seconds to work with it here.
Oh, you got to run that. No, 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 no. Hips up, hips up, hips up.
4 seconds, no change according to our referee. 1 second, and the buzzer will sound, and Angle escapes maybe giving up 2 on the reversal there.
Yeah, big sigh of relief after that scramble there. Looks like Liam's going to start down this period. Again, right away, that's kind of the big thing on bottom is just immediately trying to get up. You wait even half a second, and you give that top guy a big advantage.
Mangle really fighting here.
Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, he's got to fight hard here. This is tight. He's got to punch that arm through. Yep, just like that. Worked his arm through, got back onto his belly. Good fight there from Angle.
He's going to give up the lead, but he's still in the fight. 4-3 now, Leisure in the lead with 1:10 to wrestle here in the second period.
Yeah, looks like Mount Vernon kid's getting a little high. If Liam's able to swim out of this, he went down to his belly now. It's pretty tough to swim out once you're on your belly, but yeah, he's going to want to look to get those legs out because this kid looks really tough with those legs in. A lot of hip pressure there. That'll wear you down very quickly. It's a lot of pressure on the lower back.
Thought Leisure almost lost him there as he was trying to get him turned.
Yeah, Liam's going to need to fight here. He's very, very close to giving up back points there. As soon as he breaks 90 degrees, ref will start counting here.
20 seconds to go here in the second period.
Yeah, again, Mount Vernon kid's high. If he swims out, he's got a chance, but he's running out of time here.
10 seconds to go here in the second. Now down to 5. There's the buzzer.
I believe it should be Mount Vernon's choice here.
Mount Vernon's choice for the third period. And Mount Vernon choosing neutral.
I'm a little surprised seeing him go neutral here. He'd been dominant in that period on top.
Yeah, I really, that's actually probably the last place I would have thought he would have went. After we got a first period takedown, that's a gift for us, really, because down by 1 point, 3 takedowns gives you a lead by 2 here.
That's where that rule change last year really changes how these dual meets work.
Yes, absolutely, it does. I mean, right here, if he gets a leg in, there's our takedown.
Just like that, 6-4 Angle leading here. 90 seconds to go in the third period.
He looks like he's got that cradle locked up. He's looking for back points, even the fall maybe. He gets that bottom knee in the side. There it is.
At 120 pounds, the winner with the fall in 4 minutes, 42 seconds.
4 minutes, 42 seconds. That's a huge fall victory for the Knights in a hard-fought battle.
Yeah, for sure it is. And man, West Holmes came to wrestle tonight, jumping out to a 17-0 lead right off the rip here.
Our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Pomeranian Hospital, Millersburg Tire Service, MRV Siding Supply, Roadies, IJ Marketplace, Keim Home Center, and Hobburns Insurance as we get set. 126-pounders. Ethan Hurlow taking on Ian Doherty.
He's got a finish here.
Good shot there on that first attempt.
Out of bounds. Woo. And I think this is Ian's first time this season actually getting down to 126. Had to make scratch weight because actually after Christmas you get 2 pounds extra, but he had to weigh in under 126 today in order to wrestle tonight. But he's looking good for cutting down for the first time.
Ian Herlo really doing battle here. Herlo's got that left leg underneath him.
Ian with a hard crossface here. If he lifts that near ankle, kind of stretches out right there. He's looking like he's going to get back points here. Oh, looking for the fall.
That's a good defense there from Herlo getting away, but you're going to give up the 2 points on the back. So 5-0. Doherty with under a minute to go here, period number 1.
Yeah, Ian needs to put on a tough ride here. Lets him go, but we got 45 seconds left to get another takedown here.
Run for another shot.
Keep rolling through, keep rolling through. Keep rolling it through. Pop your head out. He pops his head out, he's going to get his takedown.
And that's the 3rd or 4th time we've seen that through the JV matches and early in the lower weights so far. West Holmes wrestlers able to get out of a shot from the other wrestler and get a takedown of their own.
Yeah, our defense has been looking really good tonight. Looks like, and again, another cradle from West Holmes, but looks like he's going to run out of time before he's able to get this.
So 8-1 after 1 period there.
Yeah, very good period from Ian there.
And we'll see what Herlo decides here. Herlo wants to try to get another escape point here. He's got 1. And also dangerous. I mean, we saw what Doherty was able to do on top. He got the near fall points.
Yeah, and Ian's another one of those kids. He's very long. Cradles work well for those kind of kids. So I would not be surprised to see Ian go back to that. He had it locked up right there at the end of the first. He's doing a real good job breaking him down right here. He's got to work up towards the wrist there.
He's got to get him back to the mat.
Yeah, and he's got to get him down here in a hurry because he can give up a stalling call. And he's got to put him right to his back here.
I think he might have had him there. I just don't think the referee was in the right position.
Yeah, yep. Just happened a little quick, but it looks like Ian's now in trouble.
He's got to fight it out. He's going to give up the 2-point reversal. Oh, he got the 2-point near fall and gave up the 2-point reversal. 10-3 the score right now. Doherty trying to fight off this attack.
Yeah, this is tight here from Herlo. Ian's going to have to fight for another 45 seconds, but looks like he might be.
Still 40 seconds to go. He's trying to get that back knee.
And there it is.
That's another hard-fought battle there.
Yeah, hard-fought battle. Ian just got a little over the top there, got sucked under, and he paid for it. But, you know, up until that point, a great match for Ian. He was very aggressive, looked very good on top.
So that'll get us to 132 pounders. Ty Thomas will be wrestling for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, and Gabe will be for West Holmes. Gabe right now, he has came a long way since last year. Right now he's ranked 21st in the state. He's been making some noise. He had a great Liberty Classic, but that's a great shot there from Thomas. Hand control here and Peel. Good Granby there to keep moving. Keep moving, keep scrambling.
Just keeping that foot in right at the line there. Umstead trying to shoot underneath. He's got the leg.
Just step up. He steps up. Steps up here. There it is. Could possibly drive across. Get your one. Oh. Yeah, in that situation right there, just break away, get your 1 point, because now you're back underneath and did all that work for really nothing. So now we got hand control. There we go. Really nice work from Gabe right there. Now we got to get back on our offense here, get a lead before the end of the first.
It's a smart move for your Thomas, too. You don't want to use up too much of your energy trying to keep him on the mat. Give up the 1 point, now have a chance to get another takedown.
Yeah, and I mean, with that shot, and there it is again, he's got a hard blast double leg there.
Right on the edge of the mat.
Gabe's going to need to whizzer here or kick that foot out completely. He's going to grab. Now we're in a scramble, and Gabe kind of in a position to score here.
7 seconds in the period. Neither wrestler in control. 1 second, and that'll end the period.
Yeah, good defense from Gabe there. Great scrambling ability to not give up a takedown there when he looked pretty dead to rights there for a second.
And we're seeing why this Mount Vernon team is one of the top programs in the state.
Yeah, absolutely. According to my notes, this kid is not ranked in the state, but giving Gabe all he can right now. And like I said before, Gabe's ranked 21st in the state right now in Division II. So
he'll get another escape point there. That makes it 3-2 here in the second.
Yeah, we need to get to our shots here. This kid's fired off two very good shots. He's been in pretty deep. And there's another one there. Got to fight here. Keep scrambling.
He likes working on the outside of the mat here. They're going to give up the takedown right at the edge.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I thought maybe Gabe would roll through on that, and I thought also they were possibly out of bounds, but guess maybe just didn't have a good angle from up here.
He'll kick him loose here again, makes it a 3-point match.
Yeah, and this is where that new rule comes into play. You're down by 3. That's usually a takedown, needing another takedown, whereas now that's one takedown, you tie it back up here.
Nearing a minute here in the second.
Gave with a hard sprawl there. Yep, roll it through. Hips up. High hips win in this situation.
35 seconds left in the period. Somehow keeping a foot in there. Now they're going to come out, and I think they're going to stay neutral on this one.
Yeah, Gabe's got to get a good shot going here. This kid is in on our legs a ton. We've got to get to one of our shots, get to our ties here. There it is. He's going to circle here. Keep circling to it. Step up with it. Nice, collect that far ankle. Very nice from Gabe there. A short time left in the period.
That'll tie us up. He's going to bring him right back down to the mat. But now Thomas trying to get free here, maybe trying to work a reversal, but the buzzer will sound.
Yeah, very important takedown there for Gabe, especially with short time left in the second period.
And Thomas going to choose bottom here, and this is where some of that energy he saved going neutral might give him the benefit here.
Yeah, absolutely. And it takes a lot. You have 130 pounds on your back as a 130-pound guy. That's a lot of weight. Looks like he got right up. Gabe needs to get a takedown here, get back to his offense. Very nice shuck by there, takedown.
So that'll give him the lead for the first time. They'll cut him loose again. 9-8. Minute 35 here in period number 3. Umstead leading 9-8.
Another shuck by attempt by Gabe. Yeah, one more, and that you feel pretty confident about this match. But really need to get one more takedown here to solidify it.
Nearing a minute.
Step up here. Can't wrestle from our knees. Crack down, circle around. Flex the legs. That looks like 3 to me. There it is.
So Coach's going to say Scott Vaughn and company asking for the 3. They'll get it now. 12-8, under a minute to go, period 3, and we are out.
Yeah, now if you're Gabe, you do not want to let him up here. I know you let him up last time, but these last 48 seconds, you're looking to get a ride out, maybe even a turn. 4-point turn would actually make it 16-8 and be a major decision. And that's an extra point in the dual meet score. That's a huge thing.
So it's back to a 3-point match after the escape point here. So if you're Umstead, this is where you got to start playing some more defense.
Yeah, we want to start playing a little defense here, but you don't want to get too defensive. Really just backing right away from him, but he's doing a really good job staying involved. Now this is where we do not want to be. Yeah, we cannot afford to be thrown here, because a throw more than likely ends up on your back, and then 3 takedown plus some back points would actually put it out of reach. So
under 10 seconds, now down to 5 seconds left in the period. And Umstead trying to hold on here. The buzzer sounds. He'll get the decision, 12-9.
Yeah, very hard-fought match there from Gabe. Falling in a hole 6-1 right off the rip, coming back to a 12-9 win.
That's our first decision. 20-6, the lead for West Holmes in the team score. And again, our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Keim Home Center, Hobron's Insurance, Buckeye Career Center, Hummel Group, and Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service. Oliver Roberts at 138 pounds. Taking on Jackson Plumbing.
Oh, step out front here, Ollie. Step out front. That's why you don't stay behind. Oh, and Ollie's got great hips. This is a scramble. He's going to look to reverse scoop that head, pull him back. Man, that was tough to keep up with there. That was a lot of flipping and flopping around, but we came out on the positive side of that.
Roberts, the sophomore, taking on the junior in Plumley.
Yeah, and Ollie's having a really good year. He's had a solid showing at Brecksville, and that is a tough tournament full of a lot of D1 teams, kind of some of the ones I mentioned earlier. So to have a good tournament there, I believe he went 2-2 or 3-2, and it's a great showing for him.
So we'll get a restart here for potentially dangerous. Roberts just doing everything he can to return him to the mat anytime he thinks he's got a chance to get up.
Yeah, Ollie's going to want to break him down here, get him flat so he can get to his turns. But looks like he's got a half in, trying to get a little stack him up here. He's getting a little high and looks like he's going to possibly give up a reversal.
Yeah, he will. He'll go down. He'll give up the reversal. 5-2 now.
Yep. Well, they always say 2 is better than 1, but in wrestling with a half, that is not the case. You cannot put both halves in at the same time. That'll be an illegal move and a point for Ollie here.
That makes it 6-2. Took us a while to get our first potentially dangerous and penalty point of the night,
yeah.
But
yeah, well, and when you're kind of winning by pins and tech falls, it's It's kind of the way you expect things to go, but Ollie's in a little bit of trouble here. Plumlee's got a bar in, and it looks like he's barring a cross wrist.
Your Mount Vernon coach telling Plumlee not to get too high. We're going to get another stop for potentially dangerous. And that'll take us right to the end of the period. Real quick, I'd like to remind you, after the wrestling concludes tonight, we'll be announcing our Bully Dogs Towing Man of the Match. They'll receive a Bell Bucks gift card as well as a T-shirt courtesy of our friends at Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery. So 6-2 the lead here for Oliver Roberts at 138 pounds. He's on top, taking on Plumlee.
Yeah, looks like Ollie's getting some boots in here, getting tough on top, looking to run a power half, and that is, I was gonna say that's a little painful right there.
So let's see here. That's our third potentially dangerous of this match. We've also had one penalty point.
Yeah, and we should have known this was going to be a scramble here when that first exchange we had. Looks like Ollie's going to get some back points here possibly. Yep, scooping the head. That looks like a fall right there.
It's like he's got the 4. We'll wait to see if he breaks the hold or if he can get him back.
Oh, got to lift your head up for Ollie, though. He's looking like he's going to be in trouble here, possibly.
There's the 4 back points. A minute left and change here in the second period. He'll give up another reversal here. It's 10-4.
Yeah, good. And another potentially dangerous. Good job by Ollie there to fend off not going to his back, because he looked like he was in some trouble there. Rolled through it, and potentially dangerous now.
Number 4?
Yeah, bring us back to a restart here.
Good job by Plumlee to return him to the mat there.
Yeah, he's both times he's been on top now, he went to that bar and that cross wrist. And that is very tight here. He's got to be careful, though. This could end up in a potentially dangerous again. There it is.
5.
Number 5.
Plumlee's getting frustrated, I think. I think most of them have been on Plumlee. I think one might have been on Roberts when he was on top. First period happened so long ago, it's hard to remember.
Yeah, when you run that bar, you cannot take your fist up towards the head. They're going to call that every time, and that's what he's been doing. So until he stops doing that, I don't see we might see some more in the future here. Oh, and always in some trouble here. Plumlee with a nice wrist and a half.
Got a 4 count there. And they're going to get him on fall.
At 138 pounds, the winner with a fall in 3 minutes, 51 seconds, Jackson Plumlee of Mount Vernon. That now makes the team score Knights 20, Yellow Jackets 12.
And it's a 8-point meet now. As we move to 144-pounders. Oliver Hiller taking on Gabe Thomas.
And for West Holmes, Oliver Hiller.
Hiller, a sophomore this year, also plays soccer for the Knights, taking on the junior. And Thomas from Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Thomas was, by my score sheet here, he was 6th at districts last year, so pretty tough kid. I know they're, again, like we said before, in D1. Placing 6th at districts is no slouch by any means.
They were able to fight that off.
Hiller here is going to want to get some movement going. Kid looks very strong, looking to tie him up. Kind of use your speed here, get some outside shots going. There's one attempt from Hiller. He's gonna give up the takedown there, but you can't fault Hiller there. He's going after it, being aggressive. And that's one thing we kind of preach all the way up from the youth, middle school, and high school. We're trying to score points, getting after it. So give up a takedown there, but got 40 seconds here to try and get an escape, work himself back up.
Well, it's almost as if Thomas knew exactly what he needed to do to get Hiller on the ground there and was just waiting for Hiller to make that first attempt.
Yeah, and again, Thomas here's a pretty good wrestler, so you can kind of feel those things out as you progress in wrestling. You can almost determine when something's going to happen.
Another great job breaking Hiller down there. 10 seconds left in the period. That'll end the first 3-0 the lead here for Gabe Thomas.
Yeah, not a bad period at all. Just down 3-0 here. Taking neutral now. Hopefully Hiller can fire off another shot and maybe finish this one out for a takedown.
And we've seen Hiller grow, and he's got a great takedown potential.
Yeah, absolutely. He is growing. He's been doing better and better, as a lot of these kids are, as we said before. A lot of these kids are starting late and kind of trying to pick it up as they go. So, and I think Hiller was one of those. So, yeah, he's progressing well.
Maybe the closest weight-wise we'll have today. These two separated just by 0.3 of a pound.
Yeah. I'm not seeing too many that are too close together in weight. It's at least a pound, maybe two, in between the rest of them, I think. Yeah, and if you're Hiller here, you don't want to get tied up. He's got good speed. Kind of shooting directly in. Got to set that up first.
It looks like Thomas, he's fine with playing a little conservative here, letting Hiller come to him.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he's perfectly fine, perfectly content with just a 3-0 lead right now. Yeah, if you're Hiller here, this is not where you want to be tied up. Like I said, he's got good speed. Thomas looks like a very strong wrestler. Right there, he's getting in. It's fully extended out, though, but if he can work himself back in there, he can finish this off.
He's got 30 seconds to try to work this into a takedown. Now might be in a little bit of trouble. Hiller's still got a hold of that leg. And he will give up that takedown.
Yeah. Another good attempt by Hiller. Just got flattened out there. Thomas took advantage of it. Got around for his 3.
And Thomas isn't looking too pressed to get things going right here. He's going to have the buzzer to go to the 3rd.
Thomas and Mount Vernon, a 6-0 lead on Oliver Hiller of West Holmes. Yellow Jackets choice. They're choosing bottom.
And we're going to see Hiller on top for the first time.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some momentum going here on top. Hopefully get a turn or two. Obviously, a fall would be great, but some points on the board here is what we're looking for to start this period off. Big return here, Hiller. He's going to need to finish, take him back down to the mat. He's extended back out again. Needs to drive up through. Keeps locked here for long enough. We can get a stalemate. Hiller's still got a hold of that leg, so they're not giving him the one yet. There should be a 1-point escape, yep.
1-point escape to Thomas and Mount Vernon. Wrestlers are neutral.
So 1:18 left in this one. Hiller's we're starting to get to that place where you've got to have a big move to get a win.
Yeah, yep, and again, that whole new rule change was down 7-0. One big move, you're back tied up. So, but yeah, you got a minute left. You really got to press the issue here. Thomas in on another good shot. For Hiller here, you're looking to lock and roll or hope for a stalemate.
Under 50 seconds to go here in the period.
There's a stalemate here. Yeah, if you're Hiller, you got to go here. 43 seconds left. Not a ton of time, but still plenty of time left to get something going.
Hiller looks a little worse for the wear here. Took a second to get back up and get going.
Yeah, not sure what happened in that exchange, but he did. He was very slow getting up. And
he's going to go get taken down, go right to his back. He's going to be taken down by fall.
A winner with a fall at 5 minutes, 29 seconds for Mount Vernon, Gabe Thomas. That now makes the team score West Holmes 20, Mount Vernon 18.
Mount Vernon on a little bit of a points run here now. They've won the last two.
Yeah, they are starting to gain some momentum here, and that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. As soon as the team kind of starts gaining momentum, it's hard to stop that. It's hard to stop that train.
It's going to be Preston Hempfield taking on Noah Grassball for the Knights. Grassball, the sophomore. Hempfield, a senior.
And Grassball's another one of those ones that just came in late to the sport of wrestling, but has picked it up very well, and now wrestling here at 150 pounds for us now. With some big shoes to fill at 150 pounds with Loudon Dixon being a state champ last year at that weight.
Will end up out of bounds, and they'll come back to reset. So he's kind of got that way Loudon carried himself back into the center of the ring to restart that little jog back.
Yeah, a little bit of swagger there going on. Yeah, if you're Noah's gonna have to work out of this because he's got double unders and he's looking to throw from the looks of it. Nice shot there. Good hips from Noah here. Looking to spin around, score possibly.
Got that back leg.
And a great barrel roll there from Hempfield. Good counter for that. And ends up getting his takedown. Hempfield looks like he's getting some legs in now. Those are a pain. Noah's gonna want to work that out quickly. And looks like he did.
Under 30 seconds to go here in the first.
Pull that in, step up here. Stay in though. If he can pop his head out, I think he can possibly score here. Looks like he's got plenty of space to work with now. They're kind of moving their way back in a little bit.
He's got under 10 seconds to go in the period. 5 seconds.
Yeah, looks like he's just gonna run out of time.
After one period, 150, Preston Hempfield.
So Hempfield up 3-0 here. A good defense there on the edge by Hempfield not to give up that reversal.
Yeah, it's a tough spot. I mean, luckily, kind of the out of bounds, the short time plays a little bit of a effect there. But yeah, very good defense from him. Noah really was very close there to getting a reversal.
Grassball on top now.
Going for that crossface series. You want to stay behind, stay under the arms. Oh, give up one, not two. Oh, he needs to keep his hips, needs to hop over.
No change yet.
job. Keep those legs split. Use that to your advantage. It looks like he's got a cradle locked up, though. If he get hit hip to hip here, bump him over, looking for some back points, though. Still got it locked. Needs to bump straight across. Looks like he's getting close to it.
He's got under a minute to go here in the second.
Yeah, we can't give up on this. This is huge. There we go.
And that almost had him at the fall there on the edge.
There it is. That's fall. There it is. Very nice job from Noah there. Tough work on top. Get a comeback pin. Yeah, we needed that one big.
3:21 the time. Makes it 26-18. Got our coverage tonight brought to you in part by the Critchfield Law Firm, the Commercial and Savings Bank, Denco Marketing, Holmes Siding Contractors, Holmes Wayne Electric, and Kaufman Realty and Auctions as we head to 157-pounders.
157-pound weight class. Wrestling for the Yellow Jackets, it's Maverick Gregory. And for West Holmes, Logan Lida.
Maverick Gregory taking on Logan Lida.
Yeah, we got a tough one here. Gregory is a returning state qualifier, currently ranked number 6 in the state. So, yeah, we're going to need Logan to kind of step up here and give up his least amount of points as possible and give us a hard-fought battle.
A senior versus a freshman in this one.
Yeah, that in itself is a very hard battle already. 4 years of maturity. It's hard to make up for that. Logan doing a good job, though, right now, fighting off this cradle. Looks like he's getting a little high, maybe?
Looks like Gregory just going to cut him loose now, but it looked like he almost accidentally cut him loose earlier there.
Yeah, he got a little high there. Almost gave Lida the escape. Another great throw by Gregory.
Great job by Lida, realizing he had to get off his back in a hurry. They'll cut him loose again.
Yeah. And Lida with a shot attempt there. Heavy hips right here. Really good defense so far, but Gregory's that's that 4 years of maturity there, driving straight through him.
Another takedown. He's going right to the back. He's got the 4 count. 30 seconds to fight out of this one.
Yeah, and that's tight. That's very tight. Logan's got to fight hard. There's the fall.
At 157 pounds, the winner with a fall in 1 minute, 37 seconds for Mount Vernon.
So 1:37 the time for Maverick Gregory.
Yellow Jackets 24, Knights 26.
26-24
We'll now move to the 165
is the team score.
class. Wrestling for the Yellow Jackets is Jude Kirk, and wrestling for West Holmes, Finn McClintock.
Another senior versus freshman, Jude Kirk, taking on Finnegan McClintock, the freshman.
Yeah, Finn has been one that he kind of came up through our tag team program, and he's been getting better and better. His body has been doing a lot of growing. I think from what I can remember, I think he's grown about 6 inches since last year by the looks of it. So, that's a big jump for somebody, especially in the sport of wrestling.
At 165, that's a tough division no matter your class, but especially coming in as a freshman starting on varsity at 165.
Yeah, that is the weight class that I would kind of circle as the men of men, basically. It is always at 165, that 157, 165, 175 weight classes, they're always tough, strong kids. So coming in as a freshman, as starting in that weight class, that's a rough start. But Finn has been up to the task this year. He's looked pretty good. And hopefully looking here.
Quick stop for blood time here. Gives us time to remind you that after tonight's matches, we'll be announcing our Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery Man of the Match. He's going to get a Bell Bucks gift card as well as a T-shirt courtesy of our friends at Bully Dog Towing and Recovery. We want to thank JB once again. He helped us at sponsoring our defensive players of the game for football and back for wrestling this year. We got 1:07 to go in the first period when we get this one restarted here.
Looks like most of the blood's been cleaned up. Yep, here we go. Back at it here. Finn's going to start down, hopefully working himself up right away, getting an escape point and getting on our offense. Yeah, immediately moving here. Can't give up that cross wrist, though. They have been very adamant about going out after that. Mount Vernon has been.
Well, it's like just like West Holmes, a lot of those cradles that they're known for.
Yeah, it is funny that you watch a dual meet and you kind of watch teams hit kind of the same thing, and you really realize like kind of what a team is known for, especially on top. Really, every team kind of has their signature move. Good job by Finn there to clear out that bar. Short time here, about 20 seconds. Hopefully get an escape. Get hand control, work ourselves up.
Kirk trying to get him to the back here with 10 seconds to go in the period. And that'll take us to the end of the first. You're going to choose neutral again here, try to get another takedown.
Yeah, and if you're Finn here, you want to start opening up your offense a little bit. He's got heavy hands going right now. Trying to open them up and get to your shots. Get some fakes going. Good sprawl here from Finn, looking to circle around, maybe collect that leg and score, but pull him over, pull him under. Good little flurry there.
Almost had himself a takedown there, too.
Yeah, both guys almost takedowns, neither able to come away with anything. So still 3-0 here with about 1:10 left. Again, Finn, we really need a takedown here, so needs to start opening up his offense just a little bit more. That last attempt here was Mount Vernon's shooting on us, so maybe we can fire off a shot here, get a takedown.
It's a huge match team score-wise, too, as they'll get another takedown. Up by 2. Of course, you'd love to get the win here, but if you have to take the loss, you'd rather have the loss by decision.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what really a dual meet comes down to. Especially in getting pinned with short time, that's really a 3-point swing. So, yeah, it's pretty important here. It's kind of a match within the match. Giving up only 3 is a huge advantage for us, especially in a tight one like this. Every point's going to matter.
2 seconds to go here in the second. And we'll go to the third. 6-0. Jude Kirk is in the lead. We'll see if maybe they try to put Finn on top here. Try to get the escape point here. Gonna go on the bottom.
Yeah, try to work for an escape here. Maybe even a reversal. We got to start moving quickly. Still only down 6-0. Nothing crazy yet, but really got to get on our high horse here.
Kirk got him broken down immediately. Thought he was going to get him to his back there for a second. Now he's trying to get that going again.
Yeah, Finn's doing a good job of defending off this bar so far. He needs to get his hand on the mat and
Blood time again, it looks
Yep.
like. That's red blood, often easy to find on those white uniforms for the West Holmes Knights.
yeah, white uniform, white mat. Pretty hard to hide that there.
Except in the, maybe in the Knights logo. There,
yeah,
but
in the logo a little bit you can hide it. But yeah, pretty easy. Get them all cleaned up here and get a fresh restart for Finn back on bottom.
so I have 130, a minute 30. Can we tell that I'm still like trying to get through the holidays?
Yeah,
Like, got to
yeah.
get back from that minute 39 left to go here in the third.
absolutely. I think we all are.
I'll just wait until we've got invite day.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's always a fun one. Bryce Hayden's going to be in on that one with us. So we'll have coverage all day from the Todd Day Memorial Tournament this year on WKLM.
Finn looks like he's getting hand control here. Gonna need to work to stand up. Mount Vernon back on that cross wrist again. Working for a power half.
They're going to get him for a penalty point here. And Mount Vernon coach wants to talk to the official. Of course, we can't send it to New York at this level, but
No, that's. It would be nice at times. There are times where it would be great to have a replay, but nope, nothing really to argue with there. So we're gonna get a penalty point here, 6-1 now, minute 8 left for Finn. Still really needing to get an escape or get off bottom here to bring ourselves back in this one. Really good movement by Finn on bottom here.
almost got away from that. That's just a great move by Kirk to get him back on the mat.
Yeah, great return there by Kirk. Finn's gonna need to base up here and work himself up. Only got about 35 seconds left, so really need to start get going here. Looks like he's got hand control. Oh, close there.
"15 seconds to go.
Go for the throw here. Short time.
2 seconds, 1 second. And let's see here. Are they going to put the 1 second back on, or are they going to call that?
Looks like they're going to call that. Yep.
165 pounds, the winner with a 6-1 decision for Mount Vernon, Jude Kirk. That now makes the team score Mount Vernon 27.
So Mount Vernon will take the lead for the first time by 1, 27-26. But because Finn was able to hold that close, you don't give up the extra point for the major decision. You don't give up a tech call. You don't give up a fall.
Yeah, absolutely. That's I think I've said it before, but that's what makes a dual meet team so tough. If you're only giving up decision wins, and like we started off with a few fall wins, it's hard for a team to come back, but they have so far. We're going to need to rack off a few wins here in order to get the win tonight.
175 pounds. I had this one circled when I came in today. You got Connor Davidson, the junior, at 175, and Lincoln Gones, the junior for West Holmes. So Gones in on a takedown.
Look at Gones here looking for some backs.
He's got the
Going to want to tee off here and look for the fall.
He's got the 4 already. Still fighting, trying to get that fall on the outside of the mat.
I think he has a half. No, let it go.
And a huge 7-point swing to start the match.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking for that the crossface series again. Going to need to put weight up into the up into his chest here. He's got the bottom leg Turk, and he's going for a half. And there's going to be some more back points for Gones. Get this tight, and he's looking for a fall.
Under 50 seconds to go here in the first period.
It looks tight. He settles back. It looks like it could be it. He needs to lift the head, get those shoulders on the mat. That looks really, really close here.
Officials right there looking on it.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a good angle at it. We just need to get that near shoulder just down just a little bit here.
15 seconds left to try to get it.
Oh, that might be it right there.
Down to 9 seconds. Good job by Davidson, able to get out of it. He's still fighting. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He might get saved by the buzzer here. He will. But another 4 points there for Gones.
Yeah, great period by Gones there. Big lead, great takedown, great turn. All around just a great period from him.
Gones going to go right back on top here.
Yeah, looking to get another turn. Holding for 4. It'd be a tech fall. So those are big points.
I think he wants more than the tech fall, though.
Oh, absolutely. You always do, but now I'm assuming you go back to that crossface series they went to in the first period.
Gones up 11-0 here at the 175-pound match.
There he goes right back to it. Looks like he's gonna lock that cradle up, take him back. Get that bottom knee in the side.
Oh, he's awfully close there. He's got the head scoop. There it is.
Very nice job from Gones there. Good match from him all around. And a fall at 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Yeah, that big one there.
32-27. Now the score. As we head to 190 pounds. Luke Mullins and Cam McCluggage.
Yeah, a big one here. 2 returning state qualifiers, actually. Cam McCluggage right now ranked 26th in the state at Division II. And Mullins ranked 17th right now in D1. Looks like we're going to be – Cam's looking for possibly that lat drop that he's kind of known for. Yeah, just upper body ties right now.
Good job to fight off that shot with the leg there, too.
Yeah, I want to see Cam get to a little bit of offense here, get a takedown. He's very tough on top, but looks like Mullins will get the first takedown of the match. Very, very solid double leg. You want to take that over his head and step up with it. Good job by Cam there, getting an escape here with about 45 seconds left. Mullins in back on another shot. Cam's got heavy hips though right now, making it difficult for Mullins to finish. We're gonna go upper body. Tripped him right to his back. Mullins getting back points here now.
So he'll go up 6-1 here. Looks like he's referee showing 4 on the floor. Now he's going to show the 4 on the near fall. All of a sudden, 10-1.
Yeah, big move there by Mullins.
And we'll hire the buzzer for period number 1.
It's Luke Mullins of Mount Vernon, a 10-1 advantage on Camden McCluggage of West Holmes. West West Holmes' choice, they defer. Mount Vernon choosing to go neutral.
So Mount Vernon going neutral again here. We've seen him do this a couple times. It came back to haunt them in one of the lighter weights.
Yeah, I think they did their homework on Cam, knowing he's very good on top, and decided that their best position right now in this match has been neutral, so why not go back there again? If you're Cam here, you really need to start getting something going in a 9-point hole right now.
Again, trying to fend off the leg attack here from Mullins.
Yeah, not a lot going on here right now, but Cam's, looks like he's trying to set up for his lat drop, but about a minute left now here in the second. Mullins up 10-1. Cam needs to get something going here. Get some offense going.
Down to 43 seconds to go here in the second period. They've been neutral the entire time. Neither wrestler stalling, though, just looking for that perfect attack.
Yeah, and that's kind of the speak for. There's a stalling warning on Cam there. But both of them are just waiting for their opportunity, really, being very methodical about it. And really, Mullins doesn't have to really do a ton. He's up 10-1 right now. Cam needs to be the aggressor here, get himself back in this match.
So we'll see what they decide to do here. McCluggage is going on top here. This is where we've seen him do so well over the years.
Yeah, absolutely, and he is tough with his length. He can really do some damage on top.
McCluggage, can they take a caution here? He was a little eager, I think.
But Mullins did a good job exploding right up. Cam's got the single leg up. He's gonna need to finish that back down to the mat soon. Mullins with a front flip out of it.
I think he caught McCluggage off guard with that one.
Yeah, I don't think Cam was ready for that to happen. But back on our feet now, and
that might be one we have to clip to go back and look at.
Yeah, absolutely. Cam's defending off hard here, and
it's a 10-point lead for Mullins.
This is a big one here. Even a takedown would take it down. Because right now it's a 10-point lead, giving up a major decision here. Even a takedown puts it back down to a decision. Like I said, those points can be crucial here at the end of the duel.
Especially getting into the final two weight classes coming up here in just a moment.
Yeah, Cam needs to get something going here. Only about 45 seconds left in the match. Down 11-1.
.30 seconds left in the match.
Now we're going to need to go big here. He's kind of working in for it, looking for a throw. He's going for it. He's tough with it, and there it is.
Well, he's got him towards the back, too. He's got 13 seconds looking for the fall. Officials right there looking in, down to 8 seconds left. Now down to 5. He's going to break free. But a 4-point near fall. He'll still take the loss 11-8, but it's a regular decision.
Yeah, I have seen, watching Cam over the years, I have seen that move one too many times. Almost had it, not quite able to come away with it, but again, makes that a decision win now. So only giving up 3 instead of 4.
So West Holmes still up 32-30.
Now we'll go to 215-pounders for...
So we go to 215-pounders. Trevor Jones taking on Grady Hawkins. This is a senior versus freshman matchup.
Yeah, and this freshman is no slouch. He is ranked 11th in the state right now in D1. So he is a freshman, but a very tough freshman at that. And as you can see right there with that blast double leg.
Jones of Mount Vernon.
So go out of bounds and reset.
Grady's going to want to explode up right here, trying to get an escape as quick as possible. Good stand up, get hand control. Jones got that bar in, trying to run it. Trying to collect that far wrist first so he can, well, now he's going to go to a half and a bar. Grady doing a good job right now of not letting Jones turn him with that bar, not really giving him anything to work with.
30 seconds left in the period.
Grady's still doing a really good job defending that off, but we're going to want to work up to our base here.
Down to 10 seconds left here in the first.
Oh, don't go over now.
The last supporting limb makes its way out with 3 seconds left.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully Grady here can explode up, maybe get a quick escape here with only 3 seconds left. Those are very big points. Good pressure by Jones. Keep him down.
Get our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Pomerane Hospital, Millersburg Tire Service, MRV Siding Supply, Rody's IJ Marketplace, Keim Home Center, Hobron's Insurance, Buckeye Career Center, Hummel Group, and Beachy's Auto Diesel and Tire Service. So Hawkins going on top here to start the second.
Yeah, he is tough on top as well, but oh, Jones with a really nice switch right there with the reversal.
Makes it 5-0 here.
Jones looking for that power half again. Grady's gonna need to wing down here, post. Not let him turn him over here, but that looks tight. That looks real tight.
He's got the count going. There's 3. He got the 4 count, and there's the fall. And that's huge. It's all going to come down to the heavyweights.
Yeah, big pin there for Mount Vernon. Now a 4-point lead for Mount Vernon. And it all comes down to the heavyweights here.
Fritz Johnson, the junior, taking on Dylan Sowers, the senior. Sowers giving up about 33 pounds here, but we know the way the West Holmes heavyweights prepare, that doesn't always matter.
Yeah, Sowers is a very strong kid. You know, a district qualifier last year at heavyweight, so he knows how to wrestle him. He's very, very smart about not getting underneath, anything like that. So hopefully we can stick to our game plan here this match. Hopefully come away with a major decision or better and win this duel. Real good job controlling the ties here for Sowers. He's going to want to take that down to the mat. He's getting his hands moving a little bit.
It's worth noting a 36-32 score. Sowers needs a major decision or better to get the dual win for West Holmes.
Yeah, good job by Sowers there. He's really moving forward, going after him. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Shuck by attempt there from Sowers. Hey, get your hands moving, buddy. Sowers doing a really good job of moving him going forward. It's just, again, that 30 pounds of advantage really can play a part. And Sowers not being able to pull him down to the mat here.
Under 10 seconds here in the first. Kind of your classic heavyweight bout as we move in here. Neither one, they both know one wrong move in a heavyweight match can be the end of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Sowers took top here. That doesn't surprise me at all. Sowers is very tough on top. I'm looking for him to get a breakdown here, get a fall, hopefully. Good breakdown. Now get on your power half or your butcher series. You can hear the crowd getting real into it right here. They know what's coming from Sowers. He's got that cradle. Oh, almost had it locked up. He's got that butchered.
Crowd coming to life here in the dungeon. Sowers trying to get him turned. He's got 1:36 to work him.
He's got that hip away from him. Needs to go to a cradle now. There, he'd switch to it. Now go to your butcher.
Johnson trying to inch out of it here. 1:15 here in period number 2. Sowers on top.
Sowers going back to that crossface series. Tough crossface, but I think he's going to get hit with a penalty point there. Yep, just brought that crossface back just a little bit too far, almost like swinging like a punch. So they gave him a penalty point. So Sowers now really going to need a turn here to get himself the lead back again.
You have to give up the reset. Not always a bad thing for Sowers.
No, absolutely not. Another great breakdown from him here. Looking for that crossface series again.
Under a minute to go here, period number 2. He's got to make a move now. .42 seconds here in the second.
Sowers working tough. He just can't solidify anything. He's got that shoulder broke now.
Under 30 seconds.
He's riding tough. We just really need to get a turn here.
Under 20 seconds. Under 10 seconds. And that'll take us to the third. And I think Johnson's coach has made sure he knows if you lose, make sure it's by less than 8.
Yeah, I'm sure that was discussed before you even go out there. Hey, anything but major tech fall or pin.
They're going neutral. Some headgear issue here, looks like.
Yeah, Sauer's going to need a takedown here and a turn. Probably needing to fall it. Takedown 2 turns to get a major, or takedown turn and a fall to win dual meet for sure.
Gonna have to get a change out of the headgear here. Well, looks like they're gonna try to fix it on the near side. Don't forget, we'll be announcing our Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery Man of the Match. At the conclusion of this heavyweight matchup, they'll receive a T-shirt and a Bell Buddies gift card courtesy of Bully Dogs Towing. Here's the third period.
Yeah, the crowd coming to life here as Fitzpatrick going for a headlock, but Sowers gets him down.
He's got to get him turned here.
Yeah, needs to go to work on top now.
Or do you cut him here and try to get a few more takedowns?
I think Sowers is so tough on top. I really think that West Holmes coaches have faith in him getting a turn, and he looks like he's working for a bar right now. He's really got to dig it in, though. Get it tight.
He's getting there. He's getting him turned.
He's got to run around that head.
Good job by Johnson to fight that off.
Yeah, the longer this period goes on, the more you're going to want to cut him, but especially right here on the edge, really just wasting time out here. He's got that bar locked up again, though. If Sowers can keep a foot or a hand in.
Under a minute. Sowers trying to get him turned. Brings a foot back into the mat. We're going to get a stall warm.
Yeah, we really need to get out of bounds here, get a fresh restart back in the middle. You're going to want to go out. See, the Mount Vernon coach is telling him stay in because we're just wasting time out here.
Sowers pulls his leg out.
Pull your leg out. Yeah, wasted a good 20, 30 seconds out there.
Got 20 seconds. It's big move time for Sowers.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to do the optional stance.
Here we go. No. They wanted him to go chin whip there, and he just spun around behind instead, but he's going to do it again. Oh, he slips off of it.
10 seconds. Now he can't get him flipped over.
Yep, I think it's just there's slips right out of it. Too much sweat.
Heck of a match. I haven't heard the buzzer.
Time has ran out at the heavyweight.
Yep, and it comes down to a 1 point, 36-35.
So a 3-1 win for Sowers, but the final team score going to be 36-35.
Yeah, great duel here tonight. West Holmes started out hot. Mount Vernon made a little bit of a comeback there, and then just finished it out. Finished it out tough.
Now it's going to be a tough one trying to figure out who our man of the match is today. I'm half tempted to give it to Sowers there. He gave it all at his end, trying to give his team a win, but saw that Colton Garver tech fall earlier in the match as well. 16-0 to get the wrestling started, and a few other falls in here as well. So you got any thoughts, Cole, who to go with?
Oh, there's so many. I mean, everybody wrestled tough tonight. Man, that's a tough one to pick through. But yeah, I would have went Dylan Sowers or Colton Garber again. Colton wrestled tough tonight, and Dylan, gave it his all, really, against a tough kid. put us in a chance to win it. Just slipped out of it there with about 15 seconds left. That really was the deciding factor. So
I think we're going to go Dylan Sowers, tonight's Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery Man of the Match. He'll get a T-shirt and a gift card from courtesy of Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery. And, we talked about it coming in. Mount Vernon, one of the top teams in the state in Division I, and you were within a point of beating them in a dual meet.
Yeah, that was a great showing there from West Holmes. Just tough wrestling all around, and a lot of guys stepping up tonight. I mean, you look at the first half of our lineup, other than from till 175, everybody's a freshman and a sophomore except for Gabe Umstead. So a lot of guys that are fresh getting some varsity starts here and wrestling real tough.
It's Dylan Sowers getting his gift card down there. Thanks to Phoenix Price taking some pictures. Make sure you check out our WKLM Facebook page for some pictures from tonight's match. Well, Cole, like you said, this is just a great all-around effort tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're Coach Vaughn, you look back on this and you go, man, what a hard-fought battle by my guys. Can't be disappointed in that. Obviously, you're disappointed in the loss, but you got to look back and see how hard they fought tonight, and I'm sure he will think that.
Got some tournaments and invites coming up, and really just hitting the meat of the schedule before the tournaments start.
Yeah, it's been going. The last 3 tournaments for our varsity team they've been grinds. So with a bunch of top D1 teams as well. So Coach Vaughn really wants to make this a tough schedule. Whenever we get into that sectionals district state time frame, if you're wrestling some tough matches during the regular season, really makes you getting those tough matches in tournament time frame makes things a little easier for you. So he's tried to make a tough schedule, and he has done every bit of that for sure.
Well, Cole, thank you so much for stepping in here. Great to have you with us. It's you did a great job tonight. We look forward to having you on the air again.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It was very fun.
Also, thank you to our tech crew tonight from Claxon Communications. That is Sheldon, Stotts, and Andrew Dunlap. They pushed all those buttons, making sure you saw us here on the WKLM YouTube channel. Also, thank you to our sponsors tonight. We couldn't do it without you. Critchfield Law Firm, the Commercial and Savings Bank, Denco Marketing, Home Siding Contractors, Holmes Electric, Coffin Realty and Auctions, Pomeranian Hospital, Millersburg Tire Service, MRV Siding Supply, Roadies, IJ Marketplace, Keim Home Center, Hobbrons Insurance, Buckeye Career Center, Hummel Group, and Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Center. So once again, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Our final score in this dual meet, it was Mount Vernon 36 and West Holmes 35. For Cole Woods as well as Andrew Dunlap, Sheldon Stotts, and Phoenix Price, I'm Jake Sidle, signing off, reminding you to stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow here on WKLM. Have a great night, everyone.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.